Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Denmark. Today we can start playing right away because the focus is still the same as it's been for like last 3 episodes. Mercia to the south and Giza to the north. And also today I'll try to remember that now when we have cruisers, those cruisers have range 2. I don't know why I always forget this fact, but well, at least for the rest of this playthrough I should be able to remember it. Okay, now I think I'm done with all the fighting around Giza for this turn. So all that we have to do is to kill some ships around Giza and make sure that we don't lose anything. Well, the start is pretty simple, I think. As usual, one corvette here in the ice that we get rid of, and we're probably gonna need 4 attacks for it again. Although this is quite close, we might be able to do it with 3. Nope, 6 hit points. Damn. Just a little bit more damage. It will actually make a pretty significant difference if we could kill frigates with just 3 ranged attacks. You can move here. You can move back as well. This is also pretty simple. The Tercio can attack the city. Wait, fortify. Okay, now the difficult part. Actually, there's still 2 easy moves to make. Still don't think we are strong enough to move the line all the way here. Although I'd like to kill these 3 ships as well. I don't think that I'll have enough attacks for that. But we definitely want to get rid of this corvette, so let's start there. 1, 2, 3, and of course, again, 6 hit points. It's the same thing as the corvette that we killed here. Just trying to figure out where I'm gonna retreat after the attack. Well, it shouldn't be that difficult. Can do it this way. Okay, now we need a healthy ship for this tile. What I could also do, just use... Oh, that's a logistics frigate. Hello. We could attack and get a kill of just melee ships. That will save us 1 ranged attack. In a second you'll see what I'm trying to do here. And of course I again forgot about this caravel that's blocking tile I need for the attack on the frigate. Never mind. But what I'm trying to figure out here is the way how to heal this ironclad with these 4. 1, 2, 3, attack, move back. That should work. Move. Move. I hope that we have still at least 1 admiral with 2 charges. Come on, I want that admiral, not the ship. Oh, give me admiral. This one has 2. One has 1. We have 1 last admiral with 2 charges. Go. This frigate just can't do anything this turn. Okay, 45, 45. Workers. I actually figured out what I want to do with my workers. I'll build railroads in between my cities. You can go this way. Oh, that's the Inquisitor. We wanted to buy a missionary here. Oh, I'm going to pop the Inquisitor. Because that should also give us a few extra followers. And next turn, we try to get rid of the religious divisions completely. Move. Actually, I think we have enough money to upgrade this frigate now. Yep. And I have a feeling that I still can do something. Probably wrong. Okay. First, let's see. Oh, this is one more thing that we can do. But now we can end the turn. And first, you want to see what Russia can do in this area. Not much. And now Spain. Please, without losses again. That was close. Surprisingly, it's not the ironclad next to the city. But it doesn't really matter. As long as every ship survived, we are fine. Defensive pact ended. That is unfortunate. I hope that Indonesia doesn't declare war on us right away. They hate us, so it's possible it's going to happen, but hopefully they're just like far enough so that they realize they probably wouldn't be able to do much during the war. Here we get extra movement, and you'll get Swift Strike. What is this? Japan replaced Spain. Well, let's peace out. Okay, Russia first. That's usually easier. Can I one-shot the frigate? Probably not. Let's just play it safe. Oh, there is another target. Are we strong enough to do it? Another one. Now the tooltip says I might be able to one-shot the ship. I hope it's right. Because that means we can now get rid of another one. This wasn't one shot, that's odd. But well, it's still pretty good. That's 2 more kills. Actually, there's one more. Is there anything behind the city to know about? I don't think so. Means we can just get one more kill. Send reinforcements. Probably on this tile. Wait. 45. We're gonna pillage this tile and probably move back. Or should be able to move here. I think this ironclad is healthy enough to help with the siege of Giza. Let's block the city on both sides. And of course there is now Spanish pikemen sitting in the citadel. And yeah, I would be able most likely pillage it now. But what we can do is just pillage this tile. Still embark again and get ready for the next turn. Hopefully he just moves away and doesn't hold the tile for no reason, helping Russia. Attack. Attack. How many hit points does the musketman have? 12. Yeah, won't kill him if I attack with the ironclad, so it's not worth it. 45, 45, 45. You are done with the mine finally, so let's start working on the railroad. But what we could do... Do we have logistics? Nope. Could send the cannon. Replace the garrison. And just use a proper siege unit for the siege. Are we working the fish? Yep. Just a quick check. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything here. There is a ship, but we have a pretty good vision on the area. So far, nothing else. When we check the demographics, Russia is still fairest when it comes to military strength. But either we don't see more ships and they are just right behind our vision range, or they are not that interested in defending Giza. So I'm still nervous that there is like a huge Russian fleet on the way and we'll get into trouble. I guess you'll find out in a few turns. Okay, so that's Russia done for this turn. Now Spain. I really don't like the positioning of all these ships. I need them a little bit closer. But well, we'll start with our usual target here. Actually, this time it's not a corvette. This time they decided to send a frigate, which means we should be able to get rid of it with just 3 attacks. Ironclad definitely has to move away. This one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's still fine. I'll just use this one here on the tile that probably won't ever be attacked. Fortify, fortify, fortify. Let's get rid of ships that we have already used this turn. We'll move back, make some room for our frigates. Now we just kill these 2 most likely. And just play it safe. Okay, so far so good. Wait. 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 Oh no, you can still attack. The question again is how deep do I want to go here? Might actually be better to retreat. If these ships were one tile closer, I'd go after them. But I just can't attack and like retreat far enough after the attack. And just going forward without the support of frigates, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do this and like try to lure them closer. And again, when they overextend, we just move south and again crush them from the north. Probably attack with the Tercio once again. 45, 45. Also, we'll have cruisers available next turn, or cruiser available next turn. What is this? That's the Tercio, also heading south, reinforcements on the way from all directions. Still not enough. Probably should move into the city. Also, we have a Landsknecht that we can send south. We'll just use him as a garrison for Mercia once it's conquered. Go. Okay, next turn. And as usual, first we keep an eye on Russia. That's fine. Now, again, please, no losses. Oh, that was close. Yeah, this defensive line is a little more risky than the straight one. Because there are always these ships that are more exposed. But now they moved closer, and again we can just start killing them. What is this? City assault again. I think this Tercio is healthy enough. Move to the city. 45. What do you want to get? Public school first? Or a museum? Probably museum. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, just... we provide cover? Or can you go 7? Should be safe. Wait. But back to Russia. How does it look like? Let's be careful in case there is a surprise waiting. Probably do it this way. Let's see. Okay. Let's attack with this ironclad. Okay, that might have been too much. Let's see. It's probably still fine. 44. Cruisers will probably stay around the city. And yep, that's too much damage. Finally, the citadel is gone. Can pillage this tile. Doesn't matter, we find someone next turn. Back. Now we finally get rid of the musket man. Maybe I should do it. Hope it will be enough, because that would heal the ironclad a little bit. Well, it didn't heal it, but he didn't take as much damage because of that 15 hit point heal. Okay, wait. It's a bit too late for that fort. We don't need to control the coast anymore. Okay, was that one more follower enough to completely remove the unhappiness from religion? Yep. And let's make sure we're done in this area. Okay. So Spain again. Oh, this time they didn't send the suicidal ship to the ice. But we have some suicidal ships here. I think we now again move the line of the, from the previous turn. thinking how far northeast do I want to go. Okay, so far so good. We need to find a healthy ironclad. Or actually 2 healthy ironclads for replacements here. I only see 1. How many ranged attacks do we still have available? Start with the cruiser. I won't be able to finish off this corvette no matter what I do. Let's try to kill this one, or actually maybe I will be able to finish it off. I have to get rid of this one first. Okay, so that's 1. Or no, that's too far. 6, that works. Three, 4, 6, that works as well. And that's the kill that we wanted. Great. Problem is, I have to use Great Admiral again. How close are we to another one? Still quite some time. Oh, and I completely forgot about the random damaged ironclad sitting here that could have healed up as well. Okay, fine. Let's move him this way. We can use him as replacement for one of these two and move one of these two north next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's provide proper cover. We still should have 1 or 2 ships that can hit the city. 2 ships that can hit the city. 1 and 2. 45. Oh wait, there is another one. Good. 45, 45, 45. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Seems to me like I'm killing, I don't know, 5 ships at least every turn, and the number is still the same at the start of every turn. Where here's cruiser. Okay, let's just try. And this is the best we can do. I'm not sure if first if we have open borders with Mongolia. Two, and second if Spain has open borders with Mongolia. I don't want to risk that. Let's wait for the corvette to just move somewhere else. Wait. Next turn. It's fine. I want to know where this corvette is going. Yeah, whatever. Okay, north. And we didn't lose anything. Great. Someone wants to sanction us, so in 5 turns we will be sanctioned and can't do anything about that. Thinking if this is the time to move south more aggressively. But first. One. Okay, it's one problem solved. Forty-five, 45, 45. Didn't expect the one shot this time, but I'll take it. Now we can finally properly focus all our attacks on the city. And without garrison, should go down pretty quickly. Uh, 45, 45, 45. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. But I can I can go on this tile. There I'd be out of range of the corvette, and hopefully it just keeps moving north and I can move east again. 45, 45. How many ships are coming? 3 corvettes that we know about. How many corvettes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, that was the wrong unit. I thought I was moving the cruiser. Oops. Give me a minute here. Trying to imagine how deep I'd be able to go here safely. Well, let's start with these easy attacks. On E. Still works. So far, so good. Now the cruiser. Just kill the frigate. We have what? 1, 4 attacks. Three, 4. Back. Working. Okay. For one more turn, we stay back, but we have what? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 ships, 3 more coming. It looks emptier now than it looked 2 turns ago. Can move to the side, and we have 1 attack on the city. Back. Let's make sure the city is not healing too much. 45. Fine. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. What the hell are you doing? You're one turn away from finishing the ironclad. That's too late. Okay, go. Okay, that's it for Russia. No more reinforcements. And do you see all those ships that suddenly appeared around Spanish cities? Like, there was like 3 units around every single city. We had, what, 11? Now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is just insane. What is this? That was probably a peace treaty that just ended. Oh, that still didn't move. Fine, I should be able to get rid of him. And there is a support, there is a frigate. We should be able to kill that as well. What is our problem? Poverty. Still the same. What about this? No, that didn't change anything. This is one of the cities that should grow still. Let's work another sea tile. And what do we want to build? Probably a museum. And the musician will go to Egypt. Because from the concert tour we can get +3 happiness. Okay, this guy can start working on the road from Tensberg, that's fine. And how are we doing? Probably send these two back to Giza. 2, 4, 6. I'll just leave 2 spotters in the area. 45. 45. Maybe 3. Let's give them a support from 1 ironclad. But these 3 will move back. Okay. Can we take the city this turn? 1, 2... No, we can't. Can do a lot of damage. 2, 3, even get some decent amount of gold. Okay, 45, 45. And back to Spain. And now we are back to where we started. We have again corvettes in the ice. Or corvette. Thinking if this tercio is healthy enough. 81 hit points. Ah, that will be fine. Let's just start moving. Oh, that was a lot of damage. So in the end, I'll take the city with melee units while the ships are providing cover. What does it look like with our Great Admiral? That's a very important question. 1300, still 200 points. That's too slow. Can we fade by an Admiral, or how many turns do we need? 1930, too long. I will have to use another one here. Okay. Let me try. There's another ship coming. Still, what, 2, 3 more attacks? 1, 3, yeah, 3 more attacks. And we have only corvettes in range. Might be able to kill this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and move back. Yep, that works. I'm trying to figure out how I reorganize this, get the maximum effect from the heal. This is probably all that we can get. Okay, and back to positions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this ironclad can handle the damage, but it's hidden behind the island, so it's not that exposed. It's basically the same exposure as these, except there's the one extra attack from the city. We'll stay here. This should be safe, moving the Admiral closer to the front line. Okay, let's leave one worker around Ulundi, I think. And this is the last one that we have in the area, so just in case. And now we can end the turn. I could also start upgrading all these units, but I'd rather wait. And when we take Mercia, I'll invest the money into our navy. That's more important. Go. Okay, this is fine. Now Spain. Okay, still without losses, but more and more ships coming. They're just non-stop stream of reinforcements. Thought we managed to break Spain, but nope. There is Eiffel Tower. That's a small discount for our social policies. And what are you looking at here? City assault. Mobility. Mobility for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing important. Don't care about tourism. What is it? Dice Wales to Genghis Khan. And it. Listen, Mongolia. Can we trade again? What about an embassy? That's not possible. But we can take, what, 8 gold per turn? Not the best deal ever for 2 luxuries, but I guess can't get better. Just out of curiosity, I'm from time to time checking how expensive the luxuries from Indonesia are. This is wrong. Okay. Let's get rid of the remaining pop-ups. And what are you doing here? That is pretty ambitious. won't be able to sell that corvette unless I find a unit in the area. Nope. Or our cruisers already moved away. But what we could do, I think, is attack crossbowman. Why can't I attack? Oh, because I'm not at war with Panama City anymore. I just peaced out. A lot of food, but we don't really care about food. Let's just go. It's protected by Russia, which we don't care about at all. Yes, let's get the money. Okay, so what do we lock? Two of these, and what about the market? No, that doesn't change anything. I guess you just unlock the sea tiles, and I have to get rid of the Spanish corvette so that I can properly lock all the tiles again. Yep, now the game is changing everything. Production. Garden is done. How about another zoo? Bad is the boredom. Now, boredom here is not really a big deal. Okay, so this is not a good city for a zoo. At the museum. Plus poverty. I can't do anything about that. It's gonna be another museum. Oh, what the hell? Why is this tile not available? Have some problems with boredom here. 17 terrains is a long time. But happiness is happiness, that's another thing. Okay, let's go for it. And also, we'll check what the problem might be. Wait. Now we take the city. Let's go for as many melee attacks as possible. I think I'll open with melee attacks. Although I have to... Actually, I can take the city with an ironclad. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I can just take the city without even hitting it. It's too risky. Let's hit it once. Now we take it. Good. I think I want to liberate the city. I don't want another city. And we'll protect it. That's the best we can do, I would say. 45. And until we repair our ironclads, I'll move cruisers back a little bit so they are not in the front line. I think I'll also send 2 ranged units on these 2 tiles so that we can defend the city more effectively in case Russia tries to take it again. But I'll first properly upgrade the unit that will go there. Oh wait, this gave us monopoly on crab. What's the monopoly on crab? +3 food from research tiles, so it's not that important. Let's see our... Holy crap, we got 4,500 for capturing Giza. So now, really, all that we need is to finally take Mercia, and we can upgrade probably our whole fleet with 9,000 and the discounts that we have. What else did we get? Science, culture... We got faith, that's important. We can faith by an admiral. Let's do that. And we'll make a cut here, because again, I will think about all of this off camera again. How many ships is it again? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 this time. Insane. I'll try to figure out a way how to move the line to this position. Like this. So that we can focus on the city and just take it, because the problem is it's a strong point for the defense. I can't move freely around it. Therefore, I can't get rid of these ships that are just waiting here for me to overextend. And then Spain throws these ships on me and I start losing ships. Oh well. We'll see what I can come up with in the next episode. This one is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.